Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Part 2, The Sequel Continued.
Podcast where we watch movies with some friends, discuss it, and then think up a sequel that was never meant to be.
Very good. I am your roommate, Roger.
And I'm your roommate, Xavier.
And this week we have a brand new roommate. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm the roommate, the real Tom Ryan. Call me Tom, baby.
I'll call you Tom Baby. Explain to the lovely people, who are you? What do you do?
I do a bunch of TikTok stuff. I wear a dress and I flex my big old muscles on the internet, and somehow that gets me views.
Hey, and I've seen your views. It works. I was thinking about getting myself a dress.
Oh,
So,
I'd love to see that.
So, like Xavier said, each week we watch a new movie and we sequelize it, so to speak. Xavier, can you please explain what movie that was?
Yes, this week we watched Spaghettiman, and what can I really say about this movie but it's Spider-Man with spaghetti and an anti-hero that makes Deadpool look like a saint.
Yes, I can agree with that. Tom Baby, you chose this movie. Was there anything particular that drew you to it?
Honest to God, I looked up online the top 10 worst movies on Tubi, and
Okay.
starting at number 10, it was Spaghettiman. I was just like, hey, did y'all happen to review Spaghettiman yet? Like, no. Like, no, we're gonna watch the movie.
That's beautiful. Something I will say is that not only was I pleasantly surprised by this movie, it is easily one of the best that we've seen on the channel.
Really?
And like, before we get into it, what I want to say is that this movie isn't anything other than what it wanted to be. I think they did a really good job. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
I can definitely see that.
Yeah, I never heard of this movie before it was recommended, and I mean, having seen it, Roger's right. It was just what it was meant to be, and it's probably a better movie than I could make. But I mean, still, it's a micro-budget movie, and we're gonna talk about it.
So with all that said, obviously, here's the part where I give you the spoiler alert. Sound the alarm! Tom, can you please give us your best spoiler alert alarm?
Oh, so we're...
Okay, I really hope your recording picked that up, because Discord did not like that.
It did. Oh my gosh.
That was beautiful. So like every episode, we're gonna go through some trivia to kind of get everyone introduced to the movie. And the first question is always name all of the characters that you remember. Both of you can work together on this one.
Oh,
I literally just looked at the IMDb and I still can't remember the main
you
character's
cheater.
name. So no, I think Clark, maybe.
Okay.
Shoot, what's his name? No, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, we have Clark. Tom?
There's Spaghetti Man.
course.
There's Dale, I think.
Okay.
Which is like his cop best friend, or trainee cop best friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's in that. There was the camera guy, his wife who's pregnant with the baby, and there's a guy, weirdly enough, the strong, muscly villain guy called Keto,
Okay.
which I also looked up on the IMDb because I did research after I watched the movie. I swear to God, I did not hear this guy's name throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, me neither. I did have to look up that character's name. In my notes, I had him down as Crime Boss throughout the majority of it. So,
Yeah.
the list of characters that I have named here are, his name, by the way, Spaghetti Man, is Clark Kent. And we only know that because a glimpse we see of his resume. Clark Kent, that's spelled with a K. We have Dale, aka the roommate, who's like a desk jockey cop who's trying to get like on the beat and can't. He can't pass the obstacle course. We have Garibaldi and Betts, aka Normal American Policeman. We have Anthony Banner, aka Expose Cameraman. We have his wife, whose name I didn't catch, but she's pregnant with twins, and she's probably the best character in the movie, in my opinion. And we also have Keto, the sleek crime boss.
I love
So
him the best.
he's definitely a character actor. So question number 1. I know we did just one question, but this is the technical question number 1. We meet our protagonist, Clark, a pizza boy, as he gets fired from eating someone else's pizza. The next day, his roommate, Dale, offers him lunch. What is his food of choice? Tom?
I feel really bad because I'm the one who picked the movie. I don't know the shit.
That's the
Xavier-
fun of the podcast. Yeah, they don't explain it at all. But when he offers to get him lunch, and then they cut to immediately the next scene is the next day at lunch, he's just eating spaghetti, but nothing's ever mentioned of it.
Right. It's just spaghetti is in the scene.
Right.
So when the two cops are like accosting Dale and Clark, he's eating some spaghetti out of a tin foil, or not tin foil, but like a aluminum tin, so to speak.
Oh.
Right.
okay.
That's where the spaghetti first comes in play.
Right.
Question number 2. Clark is at an interview that Dale sets up at Stanton Family Electronics, where his resume is Sharpie on lined paper. Do you remember at all what his resume reads? Both of you can work together on this one as well.
No, I don't.
No,
Okay.
I don't remember. All I remember was the freaking improv thing that they both did to see how good of a salesman he was, and he's awful
Yes.
at it.
There was some over the phone role play they were doing right next to each other. So his resume reads thusly: Clark Kent extraordinaire. He's worked at Pepsi Pizza, Doyle's Pub and Eatery, Manito's Sports Grill, Singletree, and his skills include cool guy, nice guy, fun guy, singer in a band, fast guy, and strong guy. So I did have to pause the movie to get that, and I didn't really expect anyone to have an answer for it.
Wow.
Yeah, all the rest of the questions are pretty important to the plot. Question number 3. Clark celebrates this terrible interview by getting some liquor and microwaving his leftover spaghetti, but he falls asleep while it's cooking and doesn't notice blank. Tom?
He doesn't notice that he put it in there for a incredible amount of time.
Does anything else happen?
His spaghetti is also, I believe, getting radioactive stuff in the microwave. That's what I took from the scene.
All right. Xavier, why would he have taken the fact that it might be radioactive?
Because the microwave starts malfunctioning after he falls asleep. I guess the fact that it's in a microwave makes it radioactive. I enjoyed this movie for what it was, but I don't remember shit from it.
It doesn't play out whatsoever, man.
This is going to be some short trivia questions. Yeah, the microwave goes haywire, and it starts glowing a very bright green.
Does it?
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't notice that at all.
While he's asleep on the couch, it's glowing a very bright green. Bonus question: does he ever get to eat it?
I know.
Yes, he puts some in his mouth and immediately rushes to the bathroom. And then we learn later on that the bowl keeps replenishing itself.
Okay, yeah. So the answer to
he
does he
drops
ever?
and he faints. Yeah.
Yeah, he takes 2 bites. He drops the entire bowl and it shatters into pieces. It's almost full of spaghetti. And then he stumbles off into, I don't think it was the bathroom, because in the next scene he wakes up. I believe he went to his bedroom. But he stumbles into a room and he screams. Now, question number 4. Clark wakes up and goes into the bathroom, where he pees with his eyes closed, as all men do, only to open them and find what, Tom?
You found the whole toilet bowl full of spaghetti, my guy. It's just
Okay, Xavier.
an incredible amount.
He's pissing spaghetti.
Yeah, the classic case, right? We saw this in Spider-Man. We saw this in Superman. Yeah,
and the Incredible Hulk.
He pees spaghetti. In his panic, he begins to bail the entire toilet. I wrote Spaghetti? Oh, spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
I was trying to say spaghetti and pea at the this note is insane looking. But he begins to bail the spaghetti from his toilet out a window. It's a very bizarre scene. Question number 5. It is then revealed that he's been sleeping for 4 days. The bowl of spaghetti has somehow reformed itself and is now sitting on the counter, steaming hot, apparently. Obviously, Clark goes to the doctor about this, and what does the doctor do, Tom?
The doctor tries to offer him a bunch of weed.
Okay, Xavier?
He tries to give him a prescription for marijuana, which Clark surprisingly rejects before pissing in his mug to show him he's not making it up.
You're getting off of free weed, bro. I mean, take it.
So something about Clark that the audience needs to know is this guy's a real piece of shit.
He really is.
He's like the worst protagonist. He's not a bad guy. He's just, I hate him.
Oh, dude, no, like that's the one thing like I wrote down on my phone while I was watching it was that Clark pisses me off.
Yeah,
it's in all caps, underlined.
An easy character to not like. So this doctor writes him a prescription for his anxiety, which the pea spaghetti causes him, and the prescription is for really good weed, unquote. The doctor suggests that the weed will make him hungry enough to drink the spaghetti pea, which might break the curse? I don't know. Question number 6. Clark goes on a walk to shine off a 40 and then witnesses a woman being robbed. What does he do, Tom?
He tries to run up first, but then realizes he can't hide behind the truck forever.
Oh.
I think,
okay,
right?
You are confusing this with the next scene.
Xavier. That is the next scene. Crap.
Yeah, I mean, he decides to hide it first and then puts on a paper bag.
Okay, so you're both on the next scene. So
was that
during this scene, a woman is being robbed of her purse. He basically just watches this interaction, and as the mugger runs away, like directly toward Clark.
Yeah, that's right. He extends his arms to say stop, and spaghetti shoots out and hits him. It was just weird because he literally went from one crime immediately into the next one, so they kind of just blend in together.
Right.
But yeah, no, that's right. He's like in his panic mode, tries to stop the guy with hand gestures, and then shoots out the spaghetti, scares the guy off.
And Clark
himself
runs away.
He takes off.
Which leads directly into question number 7. After a brief interaction with Dale, who now knows about his powers, Clark goes on yet another walk, where he then witnesses another crime. He witnesses a mugging. He almost walks away from it until blank, Tom.
I believe he realizes that he has spaghetti powers now, and then he has a spaghetti whip, right?
Okay.
So he just disrespectfully slaps his noodles at the mugger.
Xavier?
The muggy.
Yeah.
Claims that he can never repay him. To which Clark says, "Oh, sure you can. How much money do you got?"
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that goes into the bonus question.
Piece of shit move in the world.
So the reason he doesn't walk away from this crime is that he finds a brown paper bag on the ground, and he dons it as a mask.
Oh.
Yeah. He pokes eye holes in it, and he confronts the criminals. He quickly dispatches of them using his pasta powers, claiming, "I'm the spaghetti man." The bonus question is, the victim wishes there was a way to repay Clark, who then says, "You can. What's in your wallet?" How much money does Clark get from this interaction?
$42.
Exactly, $42. So Clark becomes he claims to be the spaghetti man, and instead of saving the civilian for, I guess, the good of all mankind, he then requests the money that the muggers were trying to get in the first place.
Yeah.
So just to give the audience a good idea of who Clark is as a person. Let's see. Question number 8. After a short montage of, quote, stopping crime and, quote, helping civilians for cash, Clark gets the idea to put up an anonymous Craigslist ad. What is his first gig, Tom?
Oh, his first gig was I believe stealing back, quote unquote, stealing back someone's TV.
Oh,
That's someone.
I'm sorry. Okay, so you're not super wrong about that. That was his first request. What was the first gig he took?
It was to get that woman's deadbeat druggy boyfriend back.
Oh, right.
Right. Yeah, a woman who worries about someone named Gary who's being held hostage by some drug lords. The bonus question to that is, how'd it go?
I mean, we find out in that sequence that he's immune to bullets and stabbing.
Right, because he's full of spaghetti.
Yeah.
He gets shot, and instead of blood splattering on the wall behind him, some spaghetti hits the wall, and it doesn't stick, so it's not done yet. I have a note before question 9 that says, Spaghettiman feeds a homeless kid some self-produced spaghetti, but more on him later. So question number 9. Jumping ahead, Clark confronts Anthony Banner, a journalist who's been following Spaghettiman and selling footage of his escapades to news outlets. Together, they devise a plan. What is it, Tom?
I believe it's to shoot videos of him posting on the internet to spread the fame of Spaghettiman.
And what would they both get out of this?
Well, Spaghettiman gets more requests, and the TV journalist guy gets more reference to his journalist name.
Okay,
right.
Xavier?
I mean, no, yeah, exactly. The journalist keeps getting to make money off of this guy and has an in on whenever he's going to be doing something, much like Peter Parker and himself.
Spider-Man and Peter Parker.
And yeah, Clark gets some money out of it, which he later finds out might take a while because of bureaucracy.
Yeah, freelance work actually takes a while. Invoices are a thing. So yeah, the plan they devise is that anytime Spaghettiman gets a gig, Anthony will meet him on location to get better shots of him fighting crime, and they split the profits of what he sells to news articles. Yeah,
and you know what? I think it's a wonderful simile to yeah, again, like Spider-Man. I'm not sure who this Peter Parker guy is though, but definitely
some
Spider-Man.
loser. Yeah, he's got a few names on some photographs for the Daily Bugle, but we don't need to talk about him.
So I mean, I have this blurry remembering, but
So question number 10.
I don't know.
We're then introduced to Keto. Again, I don't think his name was ever said, but it's definitely Keto. A crime boss beating the shit out of some guy demanding the money that he owes. Once the exchange is finally made, the man runs off, but then has a chat with a man in the shadows. Who is this mystery man, and what does he want? Tom?
Clark's roommate.
Okay. What does he want?
He wants Keto to try and not exactly kill. Well, no, he wants him to kill Spaghettiman, but his true intentions is to kind of teach Clark a lesson in oh, you can be this great hero. You can do it for free and be a good person.
Okay, Xavier?
Yeah, Clark's roommate Dale is upset that Clark has the ability to help people, but he's not. Whereas he wants to help people, but he's too fat, I guess, is his deal to pass the any police exam. So he can't help people the way he wants, and so now he wants to get rid of the Spaghetti Man. So he's soliciting some help.
Right. So there's a whole subplot with Dale, but we will get into it, I promise. Question number 11. Spaghettiman has a sit down at Anthony's place where he eats yet more soup. We didn't mention it yet, but Clark's character,
a weird thing with soup.
aside from spaghetti, eats nothing but soup throughout the movie. He keeps requesting it. So he has a sit down at Anthony's place where he eats some soup provided by Anthony's wife, who is pregnant with twins. Meanwhile, Dale and Keto are doing what? Tom?
This is my favorite scene out of the whole movie.
I'm pretty sure
Because-
this scene was written first and a movie was written around it.
They have a henchman audition essentially, showing off like a bunch of these guys who, I swear to God, probably watched anime and thought like, I can probably do that, and just explained how they can karate chop their way to beating Spaghettiman.
Right. Xavier?
Yeah, they hold interviews for henchmen, which Dale is very disappointed by, but Keto explains that Spaghettiman has already taken out all of their best guys. So
Somehow.
Right.
Yeah.
this is what they got.
It's a really funny scene. If you don't want to watch the movie, just YouTube that scene. It's fucking hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Question number 12. Spaghetti Man gets yet another Craigslist gig, and while waiting for Anthony, he finds the homeless kid that he fed earlier, but he's all beaten up. What happens next, Tom?
He goes up to him and is like, "Hey man, are you okay, bro?" And the guy was just like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And then like Spaghetti Man gets pulled off by Keto, and essentially exchanges this like little interaction of just like, "Hey, you've been causing too much trouble for me, Spaghetti Man. You got to hit the road, Jack." And Spaghetti Man's like, "Yeah, you and what army?" And then these two guys just like waddle their way through, which I have questions for, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Okay.
And and then to show Spaghetti Man how serious this whole situation is, Keto blows the homeless kid's brains out.
Yeah, I know exactly. Clark comes to his kid's aid. He's ambushed by Keto and his goons, and then they try to frame the homeless kid's murder on him by shooting him in front of him and then letting him run off. That never comes back into play at all.
Not once.
So there's really no point to that scene except to show that the bad guys are serious.
So Spaghetti Man gets ambushed and held back as they frame him for the murder of a homeless kid. And like Xavier said, man, this never comes back up. It's kind of lame that it doesn't. Maybe it's because he went back and he wiped his own fingerprints off the gun. I'm not sure. But question number 13. Dale tears up the apartment and starts punching himself in the head. Spaghetti Man and Anthony show up to find this whole mess.
Oh.
Dale begs Clark to find the men who did this. What is Clark's response, and what is Dale's response to Clark's response? Tom?
Clark's response was like, "Fuck that! I ain't doing that shit. I'm not a superhero anymore, buddy. This is not my responsibility." And Dale's just like, "But you should though, because you're a hero. You're a hero, Clark."
Is that your impression of Dale?
That's my impression of Dale. And Dale to me is just like, "Oh, you
Miss
gotta
Piggy
do-"
is in this movie. Xavier?
Yeah, Dale wants Clark to find the guys who did this to him, but Clark says, fuck that, it's too dangerous, I'm done with all this shit.
Right. So Clark says that this life is too dangerous and takes off his bag for good, staying home to take care of the allegedly injured Dale, feeding him, bathing him. Now, what is Dale's reaction to this?
Well, like I said, Dale was just like, "Nah, bro, you got to go back and be Spaghetti Man. It's the only way to keep people safe. You're a hero. You have it's like essentially the whole Uncle Ben speech, but without any of the Uncle Ben speech whatsoever.
With no copyright infringement.
No copyright infringement. That's right.
Xavier, do you have anything specific that Dale does?
I mean, he keeps asking Clark to go and find the guys who do this, but he also, at the same time, seems to be
enjoying
getting
time
appreciative about it.
So, in reaction to Clark taking off the mask for good, he initiates Plan B.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the bonus question is, what is Plan B?
Oh, fuck, what is Plan B? The dojo? I
Okay,
guess
it does involve the dojo.
Well,
I guess it's kidnapping the
kidnapping
journalist's wife, right? Which,
Yes.
how,
So
I mean, I guess the journalist did bring Clark home, and that's when Dale met him. But I don't think he ever mentioned his name in that scene. Like, how did he find out who the journalist was and get to his wife?
Well, the journalist has his name all over the footage that he's giving to the news.
Oh,
right,
true.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and also, he's a crime boss. He has his ways of figuring it out.
I mean, Dale works at a police department. You look up someone's address, like, oh, he's got a wife who's pregnant right now. Let's just go get her. So yeah, they kidnap Anthony's pregnant wife, and which goes into question 14. Dale reveals that he's behind the kidnapping. So Anthony and Spaghettiman head to the location that Dale provides, where there's a big old fight scene. How does that fight scene end, Tom?
Oh my god.
Spaghettiman whooshes into action, and he kicks all the henchmen's fannies with his spaghetti nunchuck things.
I appreciate your withdrawal to cursing just then. It's good of you.
No. This one I decided to keep y'all monetized for.
But how does it end?
Give the error a little break with the.
What ends the fight?
What ends the fight is Keto, for one, going 2 stages of ripping his shirt. I'm not going to mention how much I liked that scene, but it ends with somehow Clark doing a double air kick to Keto. So I guess like Spaghettiman gains combat powers from the power of the spaghetti. But Keto still kicks his butt and just breaks his leg, all while Dale's watching it from a security camera, holding the wife and the journalist at gunpoint.
I'm gonna need you to wrap this up, Tom.
I'm sorry. And just turns Spaghettiman into spaghetti, essentially.
Yeah,
okay.
Keto pounds Spaghettiman into a literal pile of spaghetti.
Right. So the very first shot in this movie is a fade in, like a focus in on this shot right here of a pile of clothing filled with spaghetti. It kind of looks like a noodle rapture of some pasta-based religion, but Clark is nothing but noodles, right? And Keto has won this fight. I'm gonna answer this for you guys though. Clark's body does reform, and he defeats Keto by shooting a single spaghetti noodle that is uncooked, so it's not floppy,
a dry
it's hard.
Spaghetti noodle.
And it goes straight through his head, and that's how Keto is defeated. Now, upon seeing this, Dale runs up to the roof. Now, that question number 15 is the last question. Is Spaghettiman chases Dale onto the roof, where he reveals exactly, I should say he is Dale. Dale reveals exactly why he's concocted such a plan. To save the pregnant woman, defeating the henchman, stopping the villain. All for what, Tom?
All to have Spaghettiman do it for free.
Okay, Xavier?
Yeah. So that Spaghettiman can realize that he's helped someone without monetary gain.
Exactly. He is the hero that Dale knew he could be this whole time. And he needed a villain, and Dale was willing to fill that role. So shortly after this scene, the credits do roll, and we can now begin the whole point of this podcast in building a sequel to Spaghettiman. Now, as our guest, Tom, it is up to you to build us essentially the opening scene. How does this movie start?
I actually had two sequel ideas. One is actually a prequel, but I'll go into the sequel first. The sequel actually begins with Dale sitting at his police desk, mulling over like spaghetti and the clues that can possibly get him to get him exposed, something like that. All while Spaghettiman is still living in his apartment with him. Because
okay.
The economy, you can't exactly go to another apartment that easily.
Of course. Okay. What was your other idea? Like, give us like a sentence description of your other idea.
my other idea was just like a origin story of like Keto and how he became the crime boss of all that, while just having like comedic uh uh times and moments of it where he's just like like shirtless and lifting weights while just like a normal conversation is happening, and all of a sudden he's like shirtless and just like lifting, doing all these like extra like poses and all that.
Tom, I'm sorry, the veil
It's
has
not
been
even
lifted.
like questioned. Like people are
We
just
know
not
exactly why
even
you want to
questioning
watch
it.
this movie. If you want to see this guy shirtless, Google is free. So let's stick to your first idea. Only because I do want to follow in the theme of Spaghetti Man and like there being somewhat of a silly superpower involved in the sequel. Xavier, can you give us an inciting moment that happens shortly after we're introduced to the characters? You know, we've got Dale at his office. We have Clark going about his normal day-to-day life in his new mask, I might say. He gets a new bag at the end of the first movie.
Yeah, a very not
It's
crummy
not good.
mask, I guess. Yeah,
It's
but,
just new.
It's better.
It's like a
better.
crisp paper bag this time.
Yeah.
With the outline for his eyes. Yeah.
Right, he's got proper Spider-Man eyes.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me get this straight then. Dale doesn't go to jail for the rest of his life for the events of the first movie, but he gets to keep being a cop.
That's how being a police officer works, Xavier. Have you seen The World?
Well, essentially,
yeah.
like that's the reason why he can't pin Spagettiman so far, because he has evidence against him that have not been found by the two cops that were just complete nitwits and
Please,
took photos
Garibaldi
with
and
him.
Betts.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So not only is Clark still living with Dale, but now Dale's deadbeat cousin is also fresh out of jail and staying with them too. And he has a run-in with the microwave and a burrito.
A burrito.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Is his cousin younger than him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Younger and in much better shape.
Can I pitch? This is a Spider-Man and Robin sequel, and it's just called Spaghettiman and Burrito-Boy.
The Spider-Man and Robin.
Spider-Man.
Did I say? Did I really say Spider-Man?
If Spider-Man had a Robin.
I meant Batman and Robin. I was talking about. Yeah, you got it. It's yeah, Batman and Robin. Except it's Spaghettiman and Burrito-Boy.
I would love that if Spaghettiman could like sling Burrito-Boy onto his shoulder and just like jerk his leg, and a burrito shoots out of the guy's ass like a fucking rocket launcher.
Oh, you know what,
But it's a burrito launcher. It's out the poop chute, you know, just absolutely destroying it like Spaghettiman's spaghetti noodles.
Xavier, as the architect for Burrito Boy's origin, what do his powers do?
Fuck, man, I have no idea. Maybe he can fly like shit, like a flying squirrel. You know, fuck. What am I trying to think of? He essentially has like the flaps, kind of like Spider-Man in the comics. He has the flaps, but they're little burrito flaps, so he can like glide, and he could probably just shoot whole burritos out of his wrist. I don't know.
So I do like the tortilla webbing idea that he can glide throughout the city. I do want to combine the shooting entire burritos with Tom's idea of they come straight out of his ass.
Sure, he has to turn around every single time. He's gonna use his burritos.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, and like maybe even later, like, you know, like in Spaghettiman, he can basically extend how much spaghetti he pulls out of his hands, and he then has like spaghetti chucks. Whereas Burrito-Boy eventually finds out that like each of his fingers can shoot out ingredients that make a burrito, and like we could use,
that's something else.
He like sprays like hot sauce into someone's eye.
That's smart. I would love to see if they possibly ever get the budget for it. I would love to see Spaghetti Man have his own little spaghetti web and like catch a falling person.
Oh, kind of a Gwen Stacy, but successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Dang, man.
I want to change it though. He does drop a bowl of soup, but he does
Oh.
catch that with spaghetti.
Oh.
It's really the only thing the guy loves, if I'm being honest. Um, so, Xavier, can I retcon that instead of his relative getting out of prison, he gets out of like juvie?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 12-year-old little boy.
Yeah, he's a real shithead though, right?
No, for sure.
His parents don't want him, so they send him to go live with Uncle Clark, and like, obviously Clark's not the best role model, but he didn't have to fill out any paperwork. Kind of a big daddy situation in this instance. So we have Spaghetti Man and Burrito Boy. We have the clear enemy, who is Dale, who they live with, but in fact, that's really funny to me. Like, the arch nemesis is a roommate, and they only encounter each other as enemies outside of the house. That gives me like the Flea vibes, and it's really funny to me. So what's the big moment? Like, what happens that Spaghetti Man and Burrito Boy have to leap into action? Like, what's the big overarching trouble?
I guess he's already done the Craigslist thing, right? So it should probably be like something real. I don't know, maybe what's his name? Keto. Keto also has a relative that's back in town and out for revenge, and they start fucking shit up looking for Spaghetti Man. And
Okay,
maybe
so
there's like maybe it's like a kick-ass scenario. There's a lot of Spaghetti Man copycats, a lot of guys walking around town with bags on their head, and now this dude's going around just capping all of them, looking for the real Spaghetti Man. To which Clark's response is just, "I'm just gonna hang out at home now until these guys get caught or something." And then his little nephew or cousin or whatever is like, "No, we actually have to help people because we have the ability to."
Oh, this could be a fun exercise. Because Clark has to wear a paper bag, what does Burrito Boy wear?
Foil.
Yeah, foil.
Sorry? Foil.
Aluminum foil. Amazing aluminum foil.
Foil mask.
I love that. That's great.
with a sombrero.
We have Spaghetti Man, Burrito Boy, we have Dale, we have Keto. I'm gonna go ahead and pitch that it's Keto's mentor who like taught him how to do crime and like fight, and found out that his past student of crime got killed by some up and coming superhero, unquote. But that superhero has been seen everywhere around town because there's a bunch of copycats. So that guy is running around town killing all of these copycats. And that's when Burrito Boy is like, innocent people are dying because you're not out there doing anything about it. And like, that's what springs them into action. Yeah?
Yeah.
I can see that. I kind of think it's like a Spaghetti Man is some sort of a dad now because
Oh
his
yeah, like
cousin's
he wants
there and like
he's got to take care of his cousin. What's his cousin's real
so
name? Just give him a first name.
I want to make this like since his like little cousin's gonna be like a real shithead. I want to give him like a shithead name. His name will be Melvin.
Okay.
Melvin.
You know what? I would be a shithead too if my name was Melvin.
Melvin.
All right. That's fun.
By the way, I looked up some child stars that could possibly fill the role.
Ooh,
One
fun. Okay, yeah.
is Lane Armitage. Armitage, I think I said that name right, from Young Sheldon.
Okay. I'd have to look him up. I don't know what he looks like off the top of my head.
It could also be a girl, so it could be Aubrey Anderson's.
Is the name still going to be Melvin?
Oh, right. If it's a girl, it'll be Leslie.
Melvin or Leslie? Okay, depending on the
Melvin or
casting.
Leslie.
We'll keep the casting open. That way it'll be easier, and we'll get a lot of hits that way.
Right.
Okay, so I feel like there should be something either really dramatic, I want to say like a close death, or a twist. Any
I
ideas?
think Keto should
Maybe
have a kid as well. Like
So
his
Keto-
own
just
cousin.
more family. Yeah.
And Keto's like little kid has like a bit of a thing with the other kid, or it's just like tricks the kid into like getting captured. And it's this big old betrayal
Ah.
moment that you see in all early 2000s kids movies. uh
Okay, so Keto has a kid who's around the same age as Burrito-Boy and or girl, and like lures him or her to a trap, or do we want to say the dark side?
that could also be a thing, or essentially like Burrito Boy finds out too much about what the kids relatives are doing, so Keto says like, hey, you gotta make a decision. It's either us or the kid. Kid's gotta
Oh,
go.
well, Tom, you're confused. Keto died.
Oh wait, no, that's right. That's right. He did.
Yeah, Keto's gone.
Keto's got, or like the people like who are part of like Keto's gang.
Right.
Like if there are still some survivors, so like, hey, it's either like us or the kid. It's again, it's like this whole big betrayal moment, and Burrito Boy or Burrito Girl kind of goes to like this whole thing is like, I don't need to follow you. I can be able to be my own hero. I'd step up because Spaghetti Man's not here, and then Spaghetti Man comes in and saves the day.
Can we limit the casting? Gender doesn't matter right now, but I do want to limit the
Yeah.
casting to a Latin actor.
Yeah.
That way, whenever Burrito Boy and or girl change, like becomes their own, like they're no longer the sidekick. They change their
Yeah.
name to the Burrito Bandito.
Burrito Bandito.
Is that anything?
Well, wouldn't
I love it.
that's as a villain though, right?
Oh, a bandito is a bandit. That's
No.
that's probably not good. It's not.
I mean, but that could be the running joke of the whole thing. Is like, it's like, you're a hero. Burrito Bandito is a bandit.
It's me, the Burrito Bandito, and they're like, "Oh no, everybody run!" He's like, "No, I'm
I'm the
reclaiming
good
the
guy."
name."
You know what?
Yeah,
You,
no,
you
exactly.
know, actually, what would be really funny is if it wasn't a Latin actor, it was it was someone who wasn't Latin, didn't speak a lick of Spanish, and
So
thought of Bandito because they thought it looked cool. But like the guy who's running the organization is Latin and says, "Bandito is bandit, you stupid American."
so if the kid wasn't covered in tin foil and we could clearly see the white face of this actor, I can definitely see
like
where.
their chins exposed, like
Wow. Okay.
like
Oh yeah, I was only
like a Batman
imagining.
situation.
Yeah, I was only imagining like the top part of his head being covered.
Oh man,
not so
I
much
was
as,
thinking
the
like
bottom half.
the Batman Riddler, like his entire face is covered in tin foil.
No,
Oh,
no. I was more like a cow than anything.
Okay, a tinfoil
Yeah.
cowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
that extends into like a sombrero made of aluminum foil.
Oh, the sombrero was also made of tinfoil.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're running out of time here. Burrito Child gets kidnapped, gets captured. Oh no, Spaghetti Man finally sees like how serious things are. No longer has to play babysitter at home, can finally get out there and, save the day. The first movie ends with a pretty, for what they had, a pretty cool fight scene. How does this movie end? How does Spaghetti Man save his relative?
I think it should be another kind of one take kind of fight scene, which is I think what they were going for in the original movie. But it was obviously they didn't have any like actual stunt coordinators or anything, so
Yeah.
they kept it simple. But this time, I imagine we'll have at least $10 more in the budget. So we're gonna hire some big Hollywood people, and it's gonna be a lot like the prison fight scene
in Daredevil.
In Daredevil, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what this what kind of location they're in for this. I'm just gonna imagine it's also gonna be a Globetrotter movie. So
Oh.
they're somewhere in I don't know what Keto was ethnicity wise, but he did not look
He didn't look
anything
white
but
to you?
white.
I'm gonna
No,
go ahead
yeah,
and
no, he was very white.
the
So
strongest
we're
I'm gonna say is Italian. Like that's probably the furthest I'll get.
yeah. So let's
Yeah.
okay. They're in some some random Italian prison run by the mob, and yeah, he's just going through. There's a prison riot. He's fighting everybody and their moms to get to Burrito-Boy, and it's he finally gets Burrito-Boy out, but now they gotta get back out. So they're like kicking ass and all this stuff. But this movie has to end with Spaghettiman at his lowest point because obviously superhero movie, this has to be a trilogy, although we're just focusing on the sequel. So
Right.
what we really have to think of is what brings Burrito-Boy, or sorry, Spaghettiman to his lowest point despite having saved the day again. Oh, it's that moment where he has
He,
to
like,
pick between a bowl of
reforms.
soup and someone else to save.
I want to say this because it seems like this is kind of like where the movie was going for like crap humor, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to say like the Mexican cartel was told like he reforms and he dies, so I'm going to take a step further and take all the spaghetti noodles that explode from him and chop them up in little bits and pieces. And
You're okay. So you're making me think of something really cool, where this mafia man, this big time mafia gang member, chops him into little pieces, and then a bunch of spaghetti men form, a bunch of small ones, and through like a hive mind, they defeat the big bad.
or like even better, like say like the head mob guy, like finally beats like Spaghetti Man, doesn't know about the whole reforming thing, and
Right.
takes the spaghetti and says like I'm going to actually eat my enemy because I'm that much
No,
of
yeah,
a
okay.
badass.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Eats it and then Spaghetti Man starts to reform. Is like, huh? I'm not sure about. I don't feel so good.
And out
Spaghetti Man is
comes
just bursting out of the guy's stomach. And he exclaims like, "Oh my god, that was the grossest thing I ever got! Oh, I had blood all over me!" Ah!
Xavier. This big time mafia man. We're allowed to have one like A-list actor. Who is it?
For the mafia leader,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's just go with Al Pacino.
Al Pacino, baby. Okay, so he bursts out of Al Pacino's body, and he goes to save his Burrito-Boy, and then you see Keto's child, who is holding Burrito-Boy's ankle over a ledge, and on the other side of the ledge, they say it's on a catwalk, he's holding a bowl of soup, and he tells Spaghetti Man, like, I found the two things that you care about most, and now it's time for you to choose. And he drops both of them. And obviously Spaghetti Man has to go after his beloved Burrito-Boy. And as he catches him, he looks over to see this bowl of soup crash and spill all over the place. And the ceramic bowl breaks and mixes in with the soup, so there's really no way to spoon that up and eat it. So he's broken, but he has saved the day. And something leads to a third sequel.
Well,
Super.
so he decides to hang up his noodles, right? Because of this.
I'm gonna hang up my nudes. I'm gonna be a dad.
He hangs it up. He decides to hang it up, despite Burrito-Boy pleading him not to. Even Dale, who was at the beginning of the movie and then not seen again until the very end of the movie.
And then the audience is like, "Oh yeah,
yeah, that guy."
Yeah, Dale exists.
Like even Dale's like, "No, you can't," and he's just like, "I've lost everything, and I can't do this anymore.
I can't afford to let any more soup be ruined."
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
he just disappears into his bedroom, and the movie ends with Burrito-Boy kind of giving his own little voiceover, and he's just like, you know, this city needs protection, and if Spaghettiman won't do it, then I guess it's up to me. And he goes to stop some muggers, and it rolls to credits.
Okay. After credit scene, Keto's kid, the one who dropped him off the catwalk, is still out there, like plotting, but that's it. Like we just see like that kid like kind of laughing over a computer screen that has a security camera on Burrito-Boy's crime fighting, and like that's it.
Yeah, it's kind of like that one after credit scene with Thanos, where he's just like, "I'll just do it myself."
Exactly. Really short, hardly any dialogue. Okay, folks, I think we did it.
Yeah,
I think we made a
Somehow.
pretty solid sequel to this movie. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the right people hear this podcast and we get a writing credit and hopefully some residuals, as obviously this makes it up the ranks and gets a few awards, maybe. You know, I don't want to be too hopeful, but maybe an Oscar.
yeah. This might be the first
Maybe an Oscar.
superhero movie to win Best Picture.
Right.
I
Has
think
Al
I think
Pacino in it,
be
so-
like Kick-Ass essentially.
Never heard of it. Tom, thank you so much.
Kick-Ass?
Yes, I have. I read the comic books. Tom, I want to thank you for joining us here today. I appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, of course.
Do you want to plug anything? Is there anything you're working on? Anything that you want to bring attention to the audience?
Always. For one, two things. One, my TikTok at the Real Tom Ryan. Always go there. Currently writing a series for That Vegan Teacher Goes to Heaven. Gonna have a new season very, very, very soon, hopefully. And second, go check out the Garlic Bread Goblin because you may see me voicing in his brand new cartoon.
That's beautiful. We love that. Audience members have to assumed to all be idiots. Can you please spell the name on Where to Find You?
Oh, right. That's the THE Real REAL Tom Ryan TOMRYAN.
RYAN. Perfect.
No space.
Let's see. Xavier, is there any kind of housekeeping you want to take care of?
Sure, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this episode, we have plenty more. So why don't you go ahead and give us a follow on whatever platform you listen to podcasts on. We also post kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, mock posters for these crazy sequels that we think up. You can find those on Instagram at part2_pod. Give us a follow there as well. Like some of our posts. Comment on the posts. Would love some more engagement. I spend all of 5 minutes making those posters, so you know, I'd like to hear some feedback.
The last one was really good, so
Go follow these guys, or I will piss a bowl of spaghetti and feed it to both of them.
That's the only threat we've had from a guest on this show. So
and
that's
towards us too.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey! I'll make threats. I make promises. Right.
I want to make a personal thank you. I want to make a personal thank you to Peyton Pedkis, who is the composer for our intro and outro themes. Very talented man. If ever you need any music made, please find Peyton. I think any social medias of his are just Peyton.Pedkis or Peyton Pedkis. You can find him either way. And most of all, I want to thank you all for listening. I hope you had as much fun as we did. And I have been your roommate, Roger.
And I've been your roommate, Xavier.
Guess I'm also your roommate, Tom.
Yeah, there you go. And we will see you next week on part 2.
The sequel.
Continued.
That's not how the music goes, but that's...
But now it's got to play over it.
Yeah.
Peyton's going to have some words for you, Roger.